first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Black 58, Will. Black 58, Will.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Shotgun down for Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. You look back, Charles, in 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, 3rd place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, 3rd-string guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area.
Yeah, over 134 yards a game against them. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Cousins, blitz coming, and down he goes. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now a former Seminole. This is Chris Thompson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Black 58, real. Black 58, left.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Black 58, real.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there on 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins. Flush to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, Charles, let's switch gears here for a second, talk Super Bowl jerseys. Did you know that 12 of the last 13 teams that have won the Super Bowl have worn white?
That I knew. My question was really, how many of them chose to wear white when the option was to wear their home, darker jersey?
Right.
And I know the Broncos flipped over and wore white against Carolina and won a Super Bowl. The Patriots have opted to do that this time. I wonder how many others were just naturally that way.
Yeah, but you're right, though. The conferences flip-flop each year who's home, so the Patriots are, quote-unquote, the home team, and they did select the white jerseys. We'll see if that pays off. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Bortles. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jaguars on third down. Just for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Bortles. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This is Ivory, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Ivory. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw, there's Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Jaguars. A great play there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back now in Jacksonville. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's JustWa now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Bortles to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Bortles, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Another run. This time it's Ivory. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Cousins now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Bortles. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Paul Puslazny in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a third and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certain.